All right, in this week's recap, stocks rise, data shows economic growth slowing from the first quarter, and the stage is set for further U.S. China trade discussions. Life is too short to worry about what the next headline could do to your life savings. Hi, my name is Eric Hagan, and I keep my thumb on the pulse of the economy and the markets so my clients can focus on the things that are actually important to them. Thank you for joining me the next few minutes on today's weekly economic video update. Last week, investors assessed earnings and the initial estimate of second quarter economic growth while awaiting the Federal Reserve's next announcement about interest rates. Stocks rose for the week, particularly tech shares. The S&P 500 gained 1.65%, the NASDAQ Composite up 2.26%, the Dow Jones Industrials Average lagged, adding just 0.14%. MSCI's EFI Index, a gauge of equity performance in developed foreign markets, ticked up by 0.01%. Analysts surveyed by Dow Jones Newswires had forecast 2% GDP for the second quarter. The actual estimate, announced Friday by the Bureau of Economic Analysis, was slightly better at 2.1%. While this is the poorest quarterly GDP number since the opening quarter of 2017, the decline in GDP largely reflects a decrease in business investment. Consumer spending improved 4.3% in the second quarter, and government spending rose 5%, which was the biggest quarterly gain in a decade. U.S. trade delegates are scheduled to resume face-to-face negotiations with their Chinese counterparts starting Tuesday in Shanghai. This renewed effort to forge a bilateral trade pact could go on for some time. Secretary of the Treasury Steven Mnuchin, who is part of that U.S. delegation, told reporters last week that it would likely take a few more meetings before any kind of accord can be considered. And then looking ahead, big news this week, Wednesday at about 2 o'clock Eastern Time, 1 o'clock here Central Time, the Federal Reserve is scheduled to conclude its July meeting. Wall Street is eager to see what the Fed will do with interest rates. The question is whether traders have priced in expectations of a cut and how they may react if no cut comes. Hey, this is Eric again. That's it for today. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave. To learn how I give my clients' life savings the attention it deserves, visit me online at www.erichagan.pro. If you'd like to get financially organized, go check out nocostfinancialdashboard.com. And lastly, if you'd like to take control of your 401k at work, visit us over at 401kinvestmentpros.com. Thank you again for your time today. I'll look for you next week.